have been blessed to have spent the past 2 years with an incredible girl. She makes me laugh, she makes me feel loved, and best of all, she likes to watch movies with me even if she doesn't want to. Some of the best movies I have watched these recent years have been by your side, baby, and this list is dedicated to you. I love you. Happy birthday. But before I get into the top 10, like usual, I wanted to give a few honorable mentions. Not an incredible movie, but a memorable one. Jacqueline loves her Transformers, and after we rewatched the first Transformers, directed by Michael Bay, we were actually mad at how bad it really was, especially me. So when we decided to watch Bumblebee, it was a surprisingly fun ride. A movie that she probably did not care much for. We watched this together for the first time, and I personally was blown away by the actors' performances. Marriage Story is a beautiful film about divorce and broken love, and it's one that I reflect back on time and time again. The only reason this is not in the top 10 is due to the fact that not only did we see it once, but Jacqueline has still not finished all the Marvel movies. Regardless, I thought it'd be okay to go see this due to the fact that most of the references were to movies we have gotten to, but to this date, this is her favorite MCU movie, and when we finish watching them all, we will make a top 10 dedicated to the MCU. But now, on to this top 10. As of right now, Bo Burnham's Inside is my favorite film of 2021. It is only ranked number 10 on this list because I know Jacqueline did not appreciate it as much as I did. She loved his special what. That was probably one of the best nights we ever had watching something. We watched this the day it dropped, the day I moved out of my college apartment, the day after I graduated. So it was a very anxiety-inducing time for me, and I was going through Inside emotionally because all of these transitions were hitting me all at once. That weekend was the recognition of how my life was going to change. This special comforted me and made me appreciate my last 4 years at college, so that is why it is a memorable movie we watched together. I have said more in my video I did solely on Inside, so go check it out here. Another movie I know Jacqueline doesn't love as much as me is Uncut Gems. We were lucky enough to go see this in New York City a few weeks before its initial release, and we were both pretty excited but taken back by its ending. I watched it again, which solidified my admiration for this film, but the first viewing was truly mesmerizing. To see a beloved comedian that I watched while growing up take on this now iconic role of a sleazy jeweler was great to behold, and it was awesome to view it on the big screen in New York City with my girl. Luca was one of those Pixar films that we both hadn't spent much time watching trailers or critical reviews for, thus we were both shocked at its glorious storyline. Luca made Jacqueline sob like a baby, and that is when I knew she really liked it. It is a beautiful Pixar movie, and their team of talented storytellers struck gold again, and it struck my baby's heart. One of the first things I got Jacqueline to watch with me was the Dark Knight trilogy. She couldn't be my girlfriend any longer until she watched these films, because they were such a big part of my childhood. She didn't want to, but she watched them with me, and I'm happy to say she really enjoyed them, and maybe one day we'll make a video dedicated to that trilogy. But for now, all I gotta say is that she liked them, and we're still together. Jacqueline and I both didn't see the Harry Potter movies all the way through as kids. I don't recall much of them, and she just never got around to it. So when we finally sat together to watch them, we were both not prepared for how invested we would become in those characters. There were many laughs, screams, cries while watching this series, and if you want to hear us both talk about the films more and rank them, please check out our video here. I know she is going to be annoyed that this is number 5, but I had to do it. A controversial film in the cinephile world where some believe it's a ripoff and others believe it is a masterpiece. While I am in the middle, I highly enjoyed this film. I've rewatched it multiple times, but this was our first movie together in theaters, and I'll always remember us both watching this crazy ass depressing film side by side in the theater. A very recent movie drop, The Suicide Squad was an incredible DC movie. I was really invested in this movie, but the main reason I loved it is because of how Jacqueline and I went to go see it. At a drive-in theater with my brother and his girlfriend. It was a gorgeous summer night. We set our cars up next to each other and had a blast. Just the vibe of being at a drive-in, the snack bars, the car lights, the crackle of the static you hear on the radio just made it into a night to remember. And I'm not going to forget that I went into this skeptical. I wanted to go see it in theaters, but everyone else decided against it, and I'm glad they did, because this was one of my favorite movie nights of the summer. So I gotta give a shout out specifically to Gibbs, because the reason I got into this film was because he and I watched it together and it reignited our love for the movie. I also have to give credit to Jacqueline for still staying with me even after I forced her to watch this countless times. But luckily she loves it too. It is number 3 because how lovable the film continues to be, and add to the fact that we got to see it in theaters for its 10-year anniversary. To see those opening credits on the big screen was one of my favorite movie experiences ever, and I got to spend it with my best friend and my girl. Me and my baby have gotten to watch many Pixar films together, but none of them stand a chance against Soul. I did not expect much from Soul, and neither did she, but our jaws were on the floor by the end of the film. What an incredible movie. One of the best films of 2020. Soul made us both cry and fall in love with Pixar again, like when we were kids. I don't have much to say about Soul other than it is a movie you must see to appreciate, and I'm still in awe that I have not made a movie video dedicated to Soul yet, so stay tuned. A little under 200 films together. Yes, I know how many films we've watched. And the best thing I watched with you, Jacqueline, is the Before trilogy, and I know you have to agree too. But you probably don't remember, because you don't remember anything we watched. I've been putting off Richard Linklater's remarkable romantic masterpiece trilogy for a very long time. Fact of the matter is, there is no good reasons not to watch this. I could watch Jesse and Celine interact with each other for hours on end because you can see the natural connection they have. Conversation looks easy for them, and they always seem to have something to talk about. This trilogy is almost like a realization of all the romantic stories you hear from your family about how they met their love, and then all the highs and lows after. I am grateful to have had an amazing love story so far with you, Jacqueline, and I want to thank you for watching so many movies with me. It really means a lot. So get used to it, because it's only the beginning.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Baby, you are gonna miss that plane.
I know.
Tune in every Friday for new movie videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what other movies you would like me to do videos on. Thank you, Mom, for editing the scripts for my movie essays. I appreciate you. Till next time, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.